Table today is Friday, May 29th, 2026. I'll wait for Professor Eddie Glow.
And about the book, which is beautiful and important, that doesn't have to share airtime with Trump's perfect hip to wrist to bicep ratio. But I want to read this from the book. The reality is what it is. The country has given us Donald Trump, and we have to deal with this madness again. The pounding in the skull returns as we struggle to beat back the intolerable bitterness of spirit because these people have done this shit again in the 250th year of America, USA. Let me see if I get semi-quincentennial blues.
Yeah. You think about this. So 250 years we find ourselves here because as much as we could talk about the waning of his power, southern states are redrawing districts. The Voting Rights Act has been gutted. 600,000 black women have lost their jobs. DEI has become a shorthand for telling a particular kind of story, for diminishing black power across all number of sectors, from private federal contractors to individual admissions at college campuses. And when you think about all of the major celebrations, which I try to tell the story of the country through its milestone celebrations, 1876 Reconstruction is collapsing. Frederick Douglass calls the country, these people who once were anti-slavery, who are now capitulating, he calls them the apostles of forgetfulness. And between the end of Reconstruction and the beginning of the 20th century, over 53,000 black people are murdered. In 1926, the Klan was approved to hold its convocation on the grounds that of the Philadelphia Exposition, they were going to celebrate the flag and burn the cross at the same time. In 1976, in the midst of all the things that Angela was talking about, there's the iconic photograph in April of 1976, of the teenager turning around with the American flag to attack a young black lawyer who was trained at Yale over anti-busing. And here we are 250 years later. I have to raise, my son is grown, but people have to raise their kids in this moment where the country is deciding that Donald Trump in particular, and MAGA in particular, have made a choice. The country can't be a beacon of freedom. It's only a beacon of freedom because it's a white republic. And that contradiction, beacon of freedom, white republic, is the divided soul of the country. It has deposited a kind of madness at the heart of America. And every milestone anniversary, we're dealing with the cycle. And this 250th, restore truth and sanity to American history. They're going to tell a particular story, and that story is going to require the disappearance of the vast diversity of America, USA.
That's their initiative to purge all of our museums and libraries of our actual true history.
And our task in response, just excuse my language, America, is we have to show our asses.
I love that.
Put forward the great diversity of this country as a counter to the nonsense that they're going to put forward on July 4th.
Can this be the beginning of the conversation?
I would hope so.
Okay. All right. Eddie, thank you for being here. Congratulations on the publication of your beautiful new book, America, USA, How Race Shadows the Nation's Anniversaries, is out right now. Angelo and Howman, you guys are always two of my favorite people to talk to, but extra thank you for doing what you did today. I'm really grateful to both of you. No one else could have this conversation with me. Thank you. When we come back, what we know about ex-Attorney General Pam Bondi's closed-door interview today with the House Oversight Committee and her botched handling of the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files, reaction from a member of Congress who took part, as well as an Epstein survivor, after a short break. Don't go anywhere.